U.S. Army general who, with 4 other U.S. retired generals, conducted a GINSA-sponsored but independent study of the 2014 Gaza conflict. We conducted research and interviewed Israeli, United Nations, and Palestinian Authority officials. Our focus was what the United States should learn from the conflict, but our report is relevant to the Council. I am pleased the Commission's report acknowledged that all combatants are required to abide by the law and that Hamas's and other groups' indiscriminate rocket fire was unlawful. However, it's disappointing the report fails to condemn these groups for unlawfully failing to distinguish themselves as combatants, as well as purposely co-locating among civilians, knowingly placing them at risk with absolutely no military necessity to do so. I'm also disappointed that the report, while acknowledging lawful targeting is a balance between military necessity and the risk to civilians, came to conclusions without sufficient evidence or information to make a judgment. Specifically, they condemned the IDF for engagements without any information on the IDF's objectives, military necessity, or known information on our risk. Our team did, in fact, have access to much of that information, and we concluded the IDF consistently applied lawful criteria in their targeting. Conversely, we concluded that based on verifiable information on launch sites, weapons and ammunition storage sites, command locations, and the trajectory of fired weapons, Hamas habitually violated the law by attacking civilian targets with no military value and deliberately placed Gazans at risk without military necessity. It's disappointing none of the commissioners had military experience, but also did not use the studies that we and other professionals have done in conducting their investigation. So I urge the Council to correct these deficiencies. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.